Car prices could jump $6,000 as Trump's 25% import tariff kicks in, brace for higher car prices. Good God. They're already so much higher than just a decade ago. Now this. Man face palming. Funny thing is, I have a few friends who support and voted for Trump who also sell cars. Good luck, thumbs up. And there goes the American auto industry. Cars were already too expensive for the average person to comfortably afford. Now I imagine demand for new cars will fall through the floor. Man, am I getting old, or is 60 FPS still perfectly playable? If the game works and runs well, isn't a stuttery mess, I'll play it. 120/144 is cool, but 60 is well enough for main. I don't forget the days when I'd kill for 60. For me it depends on the game. If it's a single player game I don't mind, but if it's something competitive, I prefer more complicated front end. The constant reiterations of styles and pages, the yes, this button is just like the rest, but with this detail different. Please bro, just one more framework brother. I know, there's no such thing as my meme on the internet, but my illiterate ass made this typo a year ago and everyone is just reposting it like that so I can stay embarrassed for the rest of my life. In my defense, the client. I swear it wasn't that much, babe. Pro tip, buy your wife a PC, every time you upgrade give her your hand-me-downs. Now she wants you to upgrade. I always get stuff with good discount. My wife's eye gloss over when I start talking computer stuff, much like mine do when she talks about sine phases. We like what we like. Doge preferentially cancelled grants and contracts to recipients in counties that voted for Harris OC. Help me understand this, these were contracts awarded to municipalities and not like Lockheed Martin, right? Are they awards to dense urban areas? Are they all in certain NAICS codes? Is this true a function of targeting Harris voters, or these contracts impacting population centers, which are generally more left-leaning? This is a very insightful data set and analysis. Can you provide sources and methods? Trump warned U.S. automakers not to raise prices in response to tariffs. Yet another reminder that Republicans talking about free market capitalism are performatively lying. He needs to pick a lane. This is stupid. Then his stupid ass shouldn't implement tariffs, or he should dip into his recently massively increased personal fortune to cover the difference. Mike Waltz left his Venmo friends list public. His job title is National Security Advisor of the United States of America, for God's sake. I wouldn't be surprised if he has an AOL email account with the password equals password. These guys just can't get their act together. These people are legitimately stupid. When you make your entire political ethos we're government outsiders and proud of it, it should surprise no one that they cannot actually run the government competently. 3 years, 10 months still to happen. S&P 500 performance during the first 100 days of recent president's OC. Would love to see this compared to more presidencies. Realistically 2/4 of these lines are Trump. Well, he did say he'd bring prices down. OC executive orders issued during the first years of U.S. presidents. Remember the outrage over Obama's use of executive orders? Seems almost quaint, now. Fox News did a segment during the Biden administration saying that Biden was a dictator and hungry for control BC of all of his executive orders. And now I realize that I have fallen victim to propaganda because I have always heard that Obama and Biden were executive order crazy and did wild amounts of them. I assumed that might be somewhat exaggerated, but that they would still be up there instead of having a downright modest amount lol. Can you layer which days the current president went golfing to see whether it aligns with the date without executive orders? John Bolton blasts Trump officials for using Signal to conduct government business. Let's play a little game. What would Republicans say if this exact thing happened under Biden? Fuck John Bolton. Prick enabled Trump long before he decided it was more profitable to bash him. Where'd they dig him up? They don't even know. What the teacher should have said was, I don't want to set a precedent. I got this once when we were assigned a project due 3 weeks hence, and then I was out sick with pneumonia for 2 weeks. I wanted an extension so I could give the project the proper attention. No joy. Because then she'd have to do it for everyone. No, just everyone who unavoidably missed 2 weeks, which I think was just me. Teachers mean asynchronous. When one function becomes async, all of them do. Speaking as a teacher, when I say this to students, it means the circumstances prompting them to ask for an exception are not nearly as exceptional as they imagine. Tesla sales dropped 35% in San Diego County. That's a good start. Just have to keep the ball rolling now. Only 35% in San Diego, you can do better. Elon Musk pressured Reddit CEO on content moderation. Remember when he said he bought Twitter for free speech? LOL. Huffman, fucking grow a set of balls and tell Elon to fuck off. I think it's fair to say Musk is no fan of free speech. What a hypocrite this dude is. Pete Hegseth, Mike Waltz, Tulsi Gabbard, private data and passwords of senior U.S. security officials found online. The alcoholic Fox News host we let run the nation's security is shockingly struggling to prove fit for this role. This last 3 months has been the longest 3 years of my life. This administration is even dumber than his first one because competent people were getting in the way, they're going full speed and full retard. Trump bragged that Barron is a genius because he knows is to turn the computer on and off. This is the level of technological expertise in that White House. Doesn't surprise me that these dum-dums have had their personal info shared online. Like and subscribe.